big changes are on the way for Mote Marine. They are going to build a brand new aquarium in a brand new location. And here to tell us all about it and what it means for the Suncoast is Robert Essner, Mote's chairman of the board. Wow, this is huge news. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about the location. Where are you putting this aquarium?
Okay. Well, the aquarium is going to go out near the rowing park at Nathan Benderson Park, where we've had, already some absolutely fabulous world-class events. And it's going to be very close to I-75, which makes it accessible to about 3 million people from this part of Florida within a 1-hour drive. And I think that was one of the big attractions of this location. I mean, it's a beautiful site, but also it makes Mote so much more accessible, the aquarium, so much more accessible to so many people, that was really the ideal place for us to go.
Oh, yes, because it's sort of tucked away right now. Well, tell us about the new aquarium now. What's it going to be like?
Well, it's going to be a spectacular aquarium. I don't know if people have seen already the renderings that have been shown in the newspaper and right here
on air. Oh, my goodness, it looks like a spaceship.
And it is an absolutely spectacular building. And if you think about the current aquarium, which I think most people here have been to, this is going to be much more than twice as big and a very modern, state-of-the-art facility that'll rival anything in the United States when it comes to aquariums.
It looks like one of the arts buildings in Valencia, Spain. They have a few buildings that look just like that. That's gorgeous.
Well, how will it help marine science? How will it advance marine science here on the Suncoast?
Well, the interesting thing about this aquarium is that we're really designing it in part as a great facility to see spectacular coral, big tanks, sharks, fish, otters, manatees, but we're also designing it as an educational facility. And when you walk in the door for the first time, you're going to see laboratories, you're going to see scientists, you're going to be engaged by people who are actually working in marine science. And this is, I think, especially important for the kids here. We want to see every student in this whole area have a chance to visit this aquarium, actually at no charge. And we hope some of these kids will get excited, some of them may want careers in marine science, but also build up their sensitivity to how important the seas are, how important the creatures that live in the sea are, especially to people that live around here. And that's really our goal, is to engage people, not just in a fun experience, but something that really helps them understand the importance of the oceans.
What a wonderful idea.
Well, the old aquarium, and I think some people have gotten the wrong impression that we're abandoning the facility.
Yes, there is a misconception
on City Island, and actually the opposite is true. That facility is going to be turned into a much larger, much more impressive marine research laboratory. And actually many of the tanks that were used in the aquarium are actually ideal for marine research. And very few research laboratories have tanks of that scale that allow you to do research on really large-scale animals. So that site is going to be expanded. There are going to be more scientists there. We're going to make a large investment in that also. And that is anything but abandoning that site. We're going to actually hope to make it kind of the center, a sort of Silicon Valley for marine technology, marine science, and even marine businesses to be developed in Sarasota.
Yeah, it's wonderful to hear this in an era when so many scientific agencies, I think, are struggling to find the funding that they need, to hear of our own local science agency expanding and becoming even a greater impact to the mission.
Well, you've probably heard the phrase blue economy. The idea that the sea and what comes out of the sea and what can be done for the sea can be a great source of jobs and economic growth here, and that's really our goal.
Well, when is this going to happen?
Well, the plan, and this is kind of a best case scenario, but the plan is to break ground at the end of 2019 and then open the aquarium about 2 years later.
Okay. A nice Southern girl doesn't usually ask this.
Go ahead.
Where's money coming from?
Well, that's a big question. But we have thought through this very carefully. We've talked to lots of donors. We've talked to governments. We've talked to corporations. We've talked to foundations, and we think those will be the three sources of income: individual philanthropy, partnerships with corporations and other groups that want to help with marine science or want to be associated with it, and also city, county, state governments, which we think will also help contribute.
Congratulations.
Oh, you make us so proud to live here on the Suncoast. That is awesome. Mote Marine, of course, is open 365 days a year. To keep up with all the new developments, go to their website, mote.org. And next, do the old rules of dating still apply? I say, I don't know.